Hello, my friends on the internet. It is your friend Jack here, and today we're going to be talking about building an app to end doom scrolling. That's what I've been doing the last 194 days. Now, it's actually been about 9 months, which is a lot more than 194 days, but this is kind of the 194th day of me logging it, and it's been going really good, actually. Helped a lot of people, and recently we've actually made some money, and that's what today's video is on. It's about money. And I know if you're watching this app, if you're watching this video about the app, probably go check the other videos. Those ones are about me making the app. This one is about a conflict that I've been having recently. And that is that do I want to make my app pay to use? Basically, I've talked to numerous people, friends, entrepreneurs, friends who are entrepreneurs, online people who run very successful online businesses. And most of these people have told me that I should put up a hard paywall, which means making the app pay to use. Now, I'm very conflicted on this because, on one hand, the app I've been making is kind of like an extension of myself, and putting a paywall on it is like cutting off my arm and selling my arm. Kind of feels bad, it feels wrong, but at the same time, I could move out of my mom's basement. I could literally make enough money to live, and then keep making the app better and better and better and help more people. On the other hand, if I don't make it free and I take away the free plan, well, now this free version that I have is not very accessible because it's not accessible at all. So the app is not as accessible. It can't really reach, millions of people as I would want it to, but I can reach millions of people with my content that I'm making around the app and just my general ideas, and also the book I'm writing I can give away for pretty much free if I have success in the app. Now, thing is, that's where I'm conflicted. I don't really want to have a hard paywall because of the backlash that I know people will have. Some people have replied to me on Twitter, people who are making like, absurd amounts of numbers per month, like hundreds of thousands of dollars with their own solo businesses. And they're telling me, well, if someone is telling you that they don't want to pay, then they're not going to be your customer. You can ignore them. But I don't want to ignore everybody. I feel like if people are complaining, there's a valid criticism there. There's something to look out for. So I'm conflicted. I'm making this video to just share that confliction because I want to test it out, but at the same time, I don't because I know that there's going to be people who are mad at me, maybe don't like me anymore, and maybe I'm afraid of that a little bit. Um, but also because I want to make this app as helpful as possible. I know on Apple you can get refunds really easily, so I'm not worried about people not being able to get refunds if they don't like the product, but I am more worried about the people who come to the product and they want to try it, but then they realize that it's paid. I want to make that pretty clear that it would be paid if it's a paywall before they are getting to the point where they are presented with the option. Now, that is where we're at. I mean, I've been making this app for literally 9 months and we have made $2,300. Not really enough to do anything with. And at this point, if I want to continue making it, and I do kind of continue where I'm at right now, I could probably live in my mom's basement for the next 5 years and make the app really good. But I don't really want to do that. So I have kind of been coming to a slow conclusion that I may test a hard paywall, or I will test a hard paywall. Now, on the other hand, I know most people watching this video probably haven't watched this far, so if you have and you care, leave me a comment down below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. I want to know what you think too. But that's what's on my mind right now. As someone making an app to try to help people. But at the end of the day, businesses are things that help people, and businesses cost money. I mean, I can't run this forever for free. Um, Realistically, by myself, unless I have like VC investment, and then I have to sell off an equity in my company, and then et cetera, et cetera. But I'm just one guy in my mom's basement, and really, what I want to do is help people. And ultimately, I think I can help a lot more people if there's some money coming in and spend a lot more time on the app. Right now, I've been spending pretty much all my time, but that's just not sustainable long term. I can't spend hundreds of hours on something to basically make like 10 cents to $1 an hour. It just doesn't work very well, to be honest with you. So that's why I'm looking at alternatives. But I do want to make the product probably a little bit better first. Recently, I just added like new plan system. So basically, I was using a previous model to generate plans from GPT 3.5, and now I moved to one of Meta's new models, AI models, to generate plans, and it is a lot better. It cost me a bit more money, yeah, and it costs money for me to host free users, so that's something to note. But in general, it is worth the cost because it is insanely good, and it's still pretty much insanely. It's still pretty cheap. Like it's not you know hundreds of dollars a month, but it does add up when you have like 8,000 monthly active users. These costs add up and they eat into any profits that I do have, which is why it's hard and why it's a conflict from hard paywall to soft. I do want to have a free version of some sort or a free demo. There will obviously be a free trial. That's where I'm at right now. I'm a bit conflicted putting this out on the internet, and hopefully, um, you guys can tell me what you think. But yeah, basically, one end where everyone's telling me hard paywall if I want to make any money, and move out of my mom's basement. And then there's the other end, which is basically free version, make like okay money, like maybe 1,000, 2,000 bucks a month. Um, but that's kind of it. It could scale further, but scaling part's very, very hard at that point. Um, money wise, obviously you could get to hundreds of thousands of users, but well, if I'm making $0, I'm gonna have to go work a job, and this app is gonna be put to the side. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I think I'm at. I mean, I don't know if either of these things that I'm saying, one or the other. It's not like these are absolute truths that this path will lead here and this path will lead here. Just the ideas I have in my head. So I'm putting this out there. It's a really long video. It's only 7 minutes of me just ranting about should I make people pay for my app or not. So if you watch this far, I love you. Take care. Please, please, please. Now get off this app. I mean, go touch some grass. But if you're watching this video, I feel like you already touched grass today. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, have a great day. Thank you for watching. This is day 194 of me making an app try to end doom scrolling. That's it. All right.